Before the pyramids, before the pharaohs, before the gods had names carved in stone, there was the river. For thousands of years it had run the same course, indifferent, ancient, unchanged. The people who settled its banks did not know they were building one of the greatest civilizations the world would ever see. They only knew the river gave life, and that, without it, there was only dust. The Egyptians called it Kemet, the Black Land. Each year, the Nile flooded its banks, retreating to leave behind a thin ribbon of dark, fertile earth, narrow, in places just a few miles wide, but enough. On this slim margin between life and death, a people began to farm, to store grain, to build villages, and slowly, across generations, to organize. Around 3100 BC, something happened that would echo for 3,000 years. A king, known to history as Narmer, stood at the edge of two worlds. Egypt had been divided, Upper Egypt in the south, Lower Egypt in the north. Two lands, two crowns, two peoples. He united them. It was not simply a military conquest. It was the birth of a state, one of the first in human history. The double crown placed upon his head was not just a symbol. It was a declaration to the universe. Egypt was one. To the Egyptians, the world was alive with gods. Ra died every evening and was reborn every morning. Osiris ruled the underworld. Horus watched from the sky. These were not fairy tales. They were explanations. The flooding of Nile, the cycle of seasons, movement of stars, all of it was the gods at work. And the pharaoh was not merely their representative. He was one of them. A living god, the hinge on which all creation turned. Around 2600 BC, they began to build something that defied reason. The Great Pyramid of Giza. 2.5 million stone blocks, some weighing up to 80 tons. No iron tools, no cranes, only rope, wood, copper, and organized human will. Not slaves, but paid craftsmen, buried with honor near the monuments they built for eternity. And eternity, in some measure, they achieved. But Egypt was not only pyramids and pharaohs. It was a mother grinding grain before sunrise, a child chasing a cat through mud brick alley, a scribe pressing reed to papyrus. They brewed beer, played board games, wrote love poetry. They were, in every way that mattered, human. 5,000 years have passed, languages forgotten, names lost, and yet the stones remain. The Nile still runs. Something of them persists, patient, enduring, quietly waiting to be remembered. This was Egypt. This was the beginning. The trail is faded, but not gone.